Welcome to STH English. It's a mayor in a city in the United States of America. Why should we bother whether he won the election or whether he has lost the election? But Zohran Mamdani's election as the mayor of New York has created a global news story. We cannot be oblivious to it for a whole host of reasons. The man is a Muslim. He's a declared social democrat or a Democrat with socialist leanings. He is young. He is borderline Generation Z, interacts with people in an affable manner. He's easy to access. And he talks in an idiom that people can relate to. And yet, he was pitted against the mightiest of them all, the President of the United States of America. He was also pitted against the mightiest power in the United States of America, the power of the billionaires. He was pitted against the strongest lobby in the US, the lobby run by the Jews. He was also pitted against the richest man in the universe, the most powerful social media person who could declare night into day and day into night, and billions of people will have to subscribe to that point of view, and his name is Elon Musk. All of this combined, and Zohran Mamdani basically defeats them all. Did he defeat them all, or did they get defeated or hoisted by their own petard, as they say? Jury is still out, but nothing to take away from the man, the way he ran his campaign, the way he held his ground, the way he owned up to his credentials as a Muslim, and the way he has passionately advocated the right of the lower middle class, the poor, to access better facilities, to have better housing, to have better education, and the way he was able to resonate with a population that generally was looking for an alternative to the oppressive rule of the rich. The defeat of Republicans is not really the defeat of the Republicans. It is a defeat of the entire system, the way the system has been operating, and those who represented them. Interestingly, Donald Trump seems to be now deflecting the effect of the defeat. If you look at his tweet, you know what he's saying? He's saying the reason Republicans lost was because my name was not there on the ballot paper. So we're saying that if I was there, Donald Trump, the great guy, then, Mamdani would have been turned into dust. And the other is the shutdown for which he accuses the Congress and the politics between the Democrats and the Republicans. And he says that it is because of these two factors that the Republicans lost. That begs the question whether if his name was there and his face was there on the ballot, assuming, would that have cost Republicans greater losses at the hand of Zohran Mamdani, or would it have reduced the margin of losses? Because Donald Trump assumes that he's popular. Republicans' money assumed that they could pull the rug from underneath the feet of this candidate who came from nowhere, and who acts as if he's an ordinary guy who just gets off the subway and starts to move around the streets and start to seek people's help and votes, and people actually help him by voting for him. And certainly he's running one of the most significant and the most significant city in the United States of America. He's the mayor of that city. The jury is still out, but the point to be noted here is that there is life beyond money. There is life beyond social media campaigns. There is life beyond Elon Musk. There is campaign that can be effectively run even in the face of Donald Trump, and you can take on the biggest power seemingly parading around on the face of this earth, which is the money backed by the Israeli lobby. So if you could do all of that, obviously the expectations level are now touching the skies. Zohran Mamdani, of course, is wallowing in his great glory, but with great power and great victory comes great responsibility. The entire system that he defeated, be rest assured, is going to be gearing towards undermining him, appending him, toppling him, and running him aground. So while he has won the election, the mayor is going to have to fight a battle every day. They will be looking at his moves, analyzing his actions with a hawk eye, and at the same time will be trying to defeat him every turn of the way. So in a way, his task is not just to run New York. His task is to live up to the expectations that are built by this victory, and at the same time, the agony of defeat that his opponents are facing at this point in time is going to be converted into another war front. Whether he'll be able to tide over this mighty challenge or not remains to be seen. But in this day and age, you have to hand it to the man that he won against such heavy odds. Also, you have to acknowledge, and most of us who are critics of the American system have been talking about the possibilities that the American system also offers. You have to talk about the American system's ability to allow people like Zohran Mamdani to come up and actually win the elections. The rigging didn't take place, votes were not stolen, victory was not denied. So the man basically defeated the entire system and became the mayor. So that is the strength that the American system offers. But the real strengths are going to be tested once he takes the charge, and we will then see whether this system that he has been able to defeat momentarily has accepted the defeat in all earnest and will allow him to work or not, or whether it will be deploying all its energies and all its anguish and all its vendetta against the man and topple him once he takes charge. But that's going to be a very exciting phase for the New York residents, as well as people from outside the world who have looked at this election campaign with great interest.